Hi guys, we're here on a lovely evening at Henbant farm, and I'm here to show you the forest garden that we've just planted late this winter. The area used to be a pig paddock in open forest, so they cleared out some of the vegetation and we've just planted straight in really with a bit of a mulch, a little bit of compost and watering it in, and that's pretty much it. So we've got some apples, we've got a fortune here. And there's two more apples down here, there, and also there. We have a goji berry here. Looking forward to how this grows. That constitutes the shrub layer. And here is a cherry tree, which is doing really well. Right down there is another cherry tree, as you can see. And this right here is let me just double check. That is a winter gem apple tree. We've got quite a lot of winter gems and fortunes because they do well and they taste good. This is another cherry right here. And that there is a third cherry. Now, that one and the one over there, I believe, are wild cherries, and the other two are stellas. This is a bladder nut. And this is a fortune, another apple. This is a honeysuckle. Really far, no, sorry, this is ground cover raspberry. And here. And these are ground cover strawberries. This is another bladder nut. This is another fortune apple. And this, I believe, is the honeysuckle. This is Nepalese raspberry here. And this right there is another apple. I believe that's another fortune. This right here is a rowan. It's not going to be there for too long, it's just there for successional purposes. As soon as it starts competing, I'm going to take this one out. And the same applies for this one, this rowan, and this, which I believe is an alder, but I'll check about that. Here's an almond tree, which I believe has sadly been nibbled by a rabbit. And up here is another apple tree, as you can see here. And this leads us towards the end of the garden, where we can see what is this? This is a Bramley apple, a cooking apple. Interestingly, this needs less sunlight because the fruits are less sweet, so they need less sugar, which means it needs less photosynthesis to produce that fruit, which means these are more shade tolerant than other apples, like dessert apples, which are sweeter. However, if you can get full sun, you should plant in full sun, particularly in early stages of a forest garden when shade is not an issue. So most things, unless they're explicitly preferring shade, they will do better in full sun. So always plant in full sun. And then all the way down the path, right down here, these are all native trees. I believe they are older. So the approach we're taking in this garden is similar to the Mark Shepherd approach of essentially neglect. So we give a plant like these strawberries here, we plant them, we give them a bit of compost and we give them a bit of wood chip, and then we water them in. But then after that, we're not so interested in maintaining something that might want to die or that will be outcompeted by other things. We only want strong plants that want to live. We want a low input system, so we're only interested in plants that really do well. So we don't over maintain the system here, and similarly we don't try and kill things that really want to live, because that's just showing that it can grow best here, and that's an indicator that it will yield the best in a low input way if it can just grow itself. So that's very much the approach we're taking here. We do intend to plant more in this space because it's better to have too many trees and thin out than have not enough because loads die of disease or whatever. So this is going to be planted more and more as it develops over the years. And as you can see, we've still got some trees here, goat willow mostly. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and leave a comment and subscribe, and if you have any questions, please drop them below. Thank you very much everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye.